Hey team, Peter Halstead here, physiotherapist and director of Fit3d New Zealand. Thanks for joining me on this quick video on how Fit3d can add the wow factor to your wellness program. Body scanning is now commonplace worldwide, and companies in New Zealand have caught on to this, and body scanning is now in high demand. Fit3d not only saves you a lot of time, however, it can be the perfect point of difference for your wellness company as the wellness industry heats up. I'm now going to show you some of the key features of the Fit3d system and how it can add value to your wellness assessment. So once someone's had a 35-second scan, they'll get their results within a couple of minutes sent to the email, and they'll have 24/7 access to all their results on the Fit3d app, and you as an administrator will have access to all your client results under one easy login. Fit3d is a visual system. Numbers alone mean nothing. The feedback we've had from multiple Fit3d machine owners is that the combination of images, graphs, and objective data elicit an emotional response that numbers alone on a piece of paper do not. This significantly helps client buy-in in their rehab programs or intervention programs. When someone receives their report, they'll get 3D images of themselves. They can look at themselves in all directions and spin themselves around. They'll get a body shape rating, waist circumference, waist to hip ratio, trunk to leg volume ratio. They'll get things you'd expect like body fat, weight, fat mass, and lean mass, or your muscle mass. You'll receive a basal metabolic rate. All graphs will be color-coded, nice and easy for your client to understand. Green is good, red's bad, they're the dotted line. Fit3d's even created distribution graphs of people their age and sex worldwide. In each Fit3d assessment, you'll get a full posture analysis, a front, back, and side analysis. For example, on the screen at the moment, it's showing that this person's head was 8.4 centimeters protruding forward and shoulders were rounded. The posture assessment is the perfect lead generator if you want to then go on and create posture programs within the workplace. You want to tie it in with a worksite assessment, or just get people in a workplace on board to your interventions. Fit3d really takes the subjectivity out of an assessment and helps clients understand the intervention or the need for each intervention. In one 35-second scan, they'll get hundreds of photos taken that'll generate measurements. So chest measurement, waist and hips. You can even compare your left thigh and your right thigh, or your left calf and your right calf if you're looking at imbalances. For those who want to take things even more in depth, you can download all measurements into Excel. And you can come up with a whole lot of measurements. For example, on the screen at the moment, we're showing left arm volume in red versus right arm, left leg versus right. Just looking at imbalances left and right. If you want to take that a step further, you can even look at the length of a leg. We've got inseam left and inseam right on the screen at the moment. The Excel spreadsheet's also perfect if you're trying to generate reports for companies. Nice and easy, download all the measurements in one place. And then it can not only be the perfect lead generator for other services that you want to offer, but it can be very frustrating getting HR and wellness teams to buy into your wellness interventions, no matter how valuable they are. Fit3d provides the perfect in the conversation starter and a way to get workplaces on board. And this sort of data set can provide you with quick objective data to prove to the HR and wellness team that intervention is required. To keep workplaces involved and keep going back to different workplaces, you can show progress over time. On the screen right now is a person who's had multiple scans over time, and their first image is on the left and their second on the right. Of course, you can spin these around in all directions and analyze them from all angles. It'll compare body fat percentage baseline with their current and their difference. It'll do the same for weight, fat mass, and lean mass, and you can easily graph this in the bottom right of the screen. It's all nice and easy for the client and the wellness team to understand. You can do exactly the same for measurements or circumference measurements, chest, bust, waist and hips. You can do the same for arms and legs. Again, graphs in the bottom right can be isolated, so the visual aspect is there. Posture assessment can also be compared over time. For example, on the screen at the moment, this person's head had a baseline too far forward, and then current was slightly less forward, and it can show the impact of intervention that you've initiated or that the company's initiated. It also compares in the bottom right blue versus black in graph format. One of the coolest features is the overlay feature. If you're trying to change the composition of clients within the workplace or your wellness intervention, this is a perfect stamp of success for your program. And many people use these on social media. Black is the first scan they had and blue is the most recent on this example on the screen. Again, you can isolate graphs on the bottom right of the screen. That's just some of the features that Fit3d has to offer. There's a whole load more that we can do to help you out in your business. If you'd like some more information, please get in touch with us today.